All right, guys. Welcome to Crown Queen LaLa. I appreciate you guys for being here today. You can be anywhere on the app and you decided to be here with me, and I love that for you and I love that for me. And I appreciate you all for coming. Um, I would like to tell you guys, whoever is mourning Matthew Perry, like I am mourning Matthew Perry, I am thinking about you this week. Um, it has been a bad week for friends, lovers. So, my condolences are with you guys if you guys are mourning him like I am mourning him. So, excuse me, excuse my mess today. But okay, I love to say, of course, thank you for the favorites and the gifts in advance. As this is a featured show, I am not able to address everybody individually as you give gifts and as you participate with me. But I will ask you guys to chime in every once in a while, throw some crowns in the comments to let me know you're there. So if you need to go fish that crown emoji out, go do your thing. But we are going to get started. I like to, of course, always share about my own personal story of how I got this confident, where I can be this BBW woman coming at you on your telephone right now, like be a confident person, how I got here. It all starts at childhood, right? So for me, I was a fat girl, a fat kid growing up. And as a fat kid, I had low self-esteem, but I actually, no, excuse me, I had high self-esteem, but the kids that were bullying me, I had bullies in elementary school. When they were bullying me, it made my confidence really low. And it made me say, you know what, maybe I should lose weight. Maybe I should lose weight, and then I won't feel so low about myself. So I lost the weight, with the encouragement of my grandmother and, my doctor. It was a whole team effort, and I lost the weight. And then I looked in my mirror, and I never hated myself more than that moment. I'm not built to be skinny. It's just not it's just not for me. So I gained the weight back through the help of my family again, and my church family, my church mom. She was taking me to get burgers and tacos every Sunday after church until I was happy again. So I like to talk about that to let you guys know that there's good sides to it and there's bad sides to it every single time, every single thing, including your confidence and your confidence journey. And we're going to talk to my guests about that today. And then, of course, I always like to say, for me, I always ask the guests too, what is something about them that they physically love about themselves that keeps their confidence up? Because for me, it's not about the lashes, it's not about the hair, it's about the nails. When these nails are pressed and slayed, when they are pressed and slayed, I am pressed and slayed, okay? So we're going to talk to my guests about that today. Of course, as always, please be respectful to my guests. I asked them to be here, so please be respectful to them. And also, because I asked them to be here, please favorite them and go and visit their streams too and see more confident people. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with positive energy, okay? Okay. Please throw some butterflies in the comments. Please throw some pressure. Pressure doesn't have an emoji. We're just going to throw some peas. Throw some peas in the comments. We are going to start welcoming my guests into the box. My first guest, he's a new-ish, he's a new butterfly. He is a newish streamer. He's new to me, I'll say that. And when I went to his stream, he was so full of life. He was so full of energy, and he was so in your face. And he was like, girl, you know you love me. Girl, I know I'm that. I know I'm that Pressure. He said, I'm
telling you right now.
pressure.
Hold on, let me change my background because maybe the light from outside and you go on the other side.
Let me get you. And the big
This guy, what's up, Jilly?
Hey! This guy. He's new to me. That's why I said he's new-ish. Maybe he's returning, and I don't know the history.
Raccoon.
But he's new to me. Please tell the people who you are. Please let them know.
Okay, well, hi everybody. My name is Pressure. On here, I used to be on here a little bit before. I play sports, so I get a little busy in between. So I was on OkCupid, and OkCupid left the app. So when they left the app, I had to restart on POF. So I took a little break while I was maneuvering some stuff in my life, and then I made a comeback.
I love
so
that.
So hello.
Real Yago. Yes. You're Jamaican. You're real.
No,
Yago?
I'm from Barbados.
You're Barbados. Oh Lord, don't try to make me say what people are. Barbadian. I don't know.
It's Barbadian or Bajan for short. No big deal.
Bajan. Ooh, Bajan. I like that one. When do you stream? Do you have any events coming up?
So I'm in a fresh meat battle royale tomorrow. I normally stream early in the mornings while I'm getting ready or going to the gym, and then in the afternoons after I finish coaching. So those are the usual times I stream.
Perfect. So you guys make sure you favorite him and go visit him. And welcome to Crowned. If you are just coming in, I am here with Pressure. We're going to talk to him about his confidence. So let's get into it. I want to know everything when it comes to your confidence. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions, but please feel free to elaborate, okay? I want to know, of course, where did you get your confidence from? How have you gotten to a place where you have never been more confident than you are now?
I would say, I guess from playing sports at a young age, it was always easy to come across new things or do new things and be confident and trusting that I was always good enough to do them. And then I guess my parents were always very encouraging of anything I did. So it just naturally built that confidence up in me to know that I can do anything. And then from a young age, I was also a leader. I was always a captain of teams, and people always looked up to me. So I always felt people who, if they weren't depending on me, they were looking up to me. So it naturally built something in me to know that this is what I'm here to do. I believe in myself because these people believe in me, and it kind of grew from there from strength to strength.
Very much. I love that. So you've always just been a confident kid because of the leadership roles that you took on at a young age.
I would say that. And then also, I guess, when my parents were very supportive in anything I did. So the way they supported me, it just naturally gave me that confidence to know, like, I can do anything that I put my mind to.
I love that. Strong support system. That's beautiful. I want to know, how do you maintain confidence when you're dealing with challenging situations, and like, what's your process with it?
Dealing with challenging situations to me is always a mental thing. I'm always a person looking for a solution. If you dwell in any challenge or any situation thinking about all the negatives or the way you can't get out of it, it kind of bring you down on a whole, your confidence, your energy, your personality. So I'm very solutions based in anything. I look at the whole situation, the whole solution, and how I can get out of that. What is the challenge exactly, and the best way to overcome the challenge. And I try to go step by step from there to get out of any challenges that I face.
I love that. So you make sure that you have a point B from your point A. You have to make sure that everything is, all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. That's the way to go. That's how it's supposed to be. I want you to think of a time when you received feedback about your confidence or your ego, and I want to know, how do you respond to that? So like, if somebody tells you, you know, you're too outgoing, like you're too cocky, what is your response to that? How do you deal with that?
To be honest with you, anytime a person tells me I'm too outgoing or for lack of a better word, they use egotistical or
Right.
cocky. I'll be like, well, at the end of the day, my famous response to that, it might not be the nicest. It's not my fault that you don't believe in yourself.
Aye.
That's the best thing I come up with, because confidence is more of a self belief thing. Like if you see a girl and you're not confident to talk to her, you're gonna sit down there and miss that opportunity. Or if you see something you want to go after in life and you don't go get it, that's more of a you thing. So it might come off a way to people, but I just see it as that way. I just say like it might come off, as people say, a little arrogant sometimes, but
Right.
that's just how I see it. Like it's not my fault that you don't believe in yourself. And I kind of leave it at that, because most people who tell you stuff like that, they're not saying it in a positive light, or they're not trying to be positive with it. Especially if you're not shooting it in their face or anything. I just think it's a negative comment that people try to do to bring you down, because you may be following your dreams, or you feel like you look a particular way today, or you feeling yourself. I don't think people should bring you down because you loving yourself is a part of life, and chasing your goals and being confident in what you do is a part of life. I don't think somebody should bring you down for that.
That's very true. I I usually say that it's a reflection of themselves. So they're reflecting onto you what they actually see on themselves. They're projecting onto you what they actually see in themselves. They find themselves to not have enough confidence, so you're cocky. You know what I mean?
It happens.
You guys, welcome. I appreciate you guys for coming today. This is Crown with Queen LaLa. I'm here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Right now, I'm talking with Pressure about his confidence. He got through his support system and the battles that he has with it, just brushing them off. I find that a lot too, that when you're a confident person, when you believe in yourself, that you tend to just brush the negativity away. It's easier that way to keep negative people out of your life. So I want to know who for you is the most confident person in your life that you look up to.
Um, at this point in time, I would say most confident person in my life growing up was always my grandfather. Um, and I would say it was always him, because he would always instill in everybody, all the other grandkids and stuff, no matter what obstacle life throws at you, if you believe you can get it done, you're gonna get it done, and you're only as strong as your mind and your self-belief. And that kind of it actually does work when you really put it into practice. Like, if I'm confident in myself, I'm gonna get this done, you're gonna get it done.
Right.
If I say I can't get it done, you're not gonna get it done.
That's very
So
true.
I just kind of roll like that. Like in any situation, I believe I'm gonna get it done. Even the worst situation, I always believe I'm gonna come out on top. Even if it takes me a little while, at some point in time, I'm gonna get to the top and I'm gonna conquer that challenge, and we're gonna go for it. And I learned a lot of that from him, like from getting over cancer to remarrying, losing his house, buying another house. So I learned a lot of that stuff from him. Like life, as he always would say, life is never going to be a straight and narrow path. But as long as you believe in what you got going on and you stick with your confidence in yourself and that really actually that self-belief, you'll be all right.
Very true. That's very true. As long as you believe in yourself, you can do it, then you'll be able to do it. Um, like I said before, my nails make me feel like the most confident bee in the room. I want to know what makes you feel the swaggiest swag.
I would say when I have a haircut, I don't have one right now. So it is what it is. But when I have a crisp, clean haircut and the
That's why you're
hairline is
fancy.
crispy and everything is lined up and shining, I'm like, I be outside today.
Oh, you have to put your Beijing. You got to put your Beijing on.
Nah, I don't need all Beijing now. Beijing is for the people who live it. I don't know what they be doing. I don't need the Beijing, but I'll be
He's
all
got to
right.
paint his Beijing in. Gotta make some lines crisp and dark. Stay out the rain.
Hell, the red, exactly. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. When I have a haircut and I sponge my hair properly and everything is
Ooh,
faded out and we look, yeah, I feel that's when I'll
ooh.
be extra confident. Even when I'm streaming and I got a haircut, I'll be like, I'm the sexiest man on this app. What you gonna do about it?
Can't say nothing to you.
So, it be like that.
I love that. The haircut. The haircut is necessary, fellas. You guys, welcome to Crowd with Queen LaLa. We're here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. We talk about haircuts. We talk about haircuts with pressure. How that makes him feel his most confident self. Okay, so with every high has to come a low. With every yin has to be a yang. So I do give a moment to the saboteur and we talk about it. And I want to know what that looks like for you when your confidence is low and when the saboteur is on your shoulder. So I'm talking about you're down real bad. That saboteur is on your shoulder telling you you can't do it. You're not going to make it. You're not that you don't, your face card declined. Like, I want to know what that looks like for you. And how do you get out of it?
I can think the only time that's really happened to me was probably in 2017 when I lost my contract. I was like, oh shit, it's the end of the road.
Oh, no.
Dream gone, getting old, new blood coming in. It took a while for me to really get out of that funk. I was like, shit, now you're gonna get a regular job. So 9 to 5, I was like, that's not for me. So it really took a minute. I would say it took me like at least 6 to 7 weeks to get out of that funk. And I got out of that funk because, again, my granddad said to me, find a job that is flexible, that you can still turn up to practice like everybody else. And during that time, I became an insurance agent and I used to sell life insurance back home. And it was flexible. You work your own hours, you make your own phone calls, you do your own thing. And that helped get me out of the funk. I would go to practice in the morning, shower in the changing room while everybody's, relaxing, going to the beach. I would have to go to work. And it actually was very helpful for me because it allowed me to know, at any given time, stuff can be taken away. And I worked both those jobs, actually. I was still going to practice. I was still turning up to games and all that stuff while working a job. And the funny part about this is while I worked that job, I was the best at it. I got the Agent of the Year. I got Rookie of the Year. I got all kind of different accolades from working that job. So when I did get my contract back, even though I was appreciative to have my contract back, I understood like outside of this, there could be a world where I have to work 12 or 13 or 14 hours. I call people on the phone and try to tell something. And no, I mean, it made me stronger. It made me realize, what? If this is what you're going to do, you're going to have to take it serious, and the party might have to cut out for a bit. You're going to have to leave some of the girls alone. That kind of, really helped me get out of that. But that's the longest funk I can say. I was like, man, it's over. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just wallowing on a chair, trying to figure this shit out. Don't want to go outside. Not answering any of your phone calls because everybody's talking about it. So yeah, I felt that was the lowest I've ever been.
And you got out of it through your godfather.
Yeah, my grandfather really came in and he was like, how old people be, get your little ass up off of my couch.
He said, I will drop this elbow on your forehead if you don't get up and go get a job.
Yeah, he reminded me, like, he lost his job, he lost his house, and now he got a bigger house, and it's a part of life. Life is never going to be a straight path. It has ups and downs. You just got to roll with the punches sometimes.
Very true. Very true. Okay, that's enough about the saboteur. We don't give that energy too much space, too much time. So I want to talk about the flip side of it, and looking forward. That was a name. Looking forward, where you want to be, where the confidence level that you want to get to, right? When you think of that person, I want you to think of them going back in time and talking to little pressure, little toots, little little
Um,
little energy. I want you to
okay.
talk to him, and I want
The
to know what
advice,
you would say to him.
I guess you'll say advice you would give your younger self.
Yes, what would you tell him?
Younger self would be, stay focused. Don't veer off track. Girls are always gonna be there. Partying is always gonna be there. No matter whatever life throws at you, as long as you stay the path of being focused and confident in yourself, or put God first, He will always find a way to get you out. And most importantly, don't get married at a young age. Those are the
Uh-oh.
things I would tell my little self. If I had
We
to go
just
back in
made our
time, and,
mistakes.
tell us that.
We made our mistakes. Let's not do it again.
Exactly.
I love that. I want to know, the folks want to know, do you have any last minute, any last moment testimonies that you might have for somebody that is looking to boost their confidence up today? They just want to get to that next step of confidence. What is something that you would tell them that they should start doing today?
Look in the mirror at themselves and write down where they want to go. Like the biggest thing you can do, I would say for yourself is just, as Michael Jackson said, look in the mirror and see how you can make yourself better. Not your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad. You, what do you want to do for yourself? How can you put steps in place to get where you want to be to achieve those goals? Because most of the time, if you spend 6 months just working on you, whether it be the gym, focus on saving some money to save up for a new house, a place, a car, you get there. So just spend that time looking in the mirror, figure out where you want to be, write it down, follow those steps to a T, focus. Just 6 months of focus, and you'll be fine.
You heard it here, guys. Give yourself 6 months and you'll get where you're trying to go. I appreciate you, Pressure. Please tell the folks again when you stream, any events that you have coming up that we need to mark down in the calendar right now. Let them know. And make
So
sure
I
you guys
stream
favorite
mainly on the
Pressure right
mornings.
now. Please, please, please. Thank you.
I stream mainly on the mornings. As I said, early in the morning from 7 till about 9, and in the afternoons from about 7:30 to 9:30, 10 o'clock. I go to bed early. I have a battle royale tomorrow at 8:45. I'm going up against King Dummy. It's 5K gifts and under. May get smoked, may not get smoked, but it's all for fun and getting those faves up. As it's called as a fresh meat battle. So if anybody wants to come out and support, I would appreciate it. I also support people who support me. So that's the events I have coming up. And everybody, happy holidays. Kwanzaa, I don't know what they call it, Kwanzaa.
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving and Christmas. Everybody be
Christmas,
safe out
all of
there.
it.
Try not to overspend.
Passover, all of it. I love it. Well, I will never kick you out the box, but I appreciate you for being here today.
Thank
And
you.
we would love to have you back anytime. I appreciate you.
It's nice to be here, guys.
Yes.
Bye.
You guys, that was Pressure. I hope you guys favorited him. He is an amazing streamer. One of those people where the energy, the confidence just exudes him. So make sure y'all favorite him and go visit that battle royale tonight at 8:45. Tonight at 8:45. 5K or under. Okay, you guys, we like to talk about our live, love, laughs right now. We like to talk about the viewer affirmations. I need a third device because I am recording right now. What was it that was said? It was a November thing. It was, so I will post it for you guys. Check the IG story to get the live, love, laughs today. I will post it. It was like I guess it's called a limerick, when it's like, N is for no one can ever something with the O, V, So I will post it for you guys and post the live, love, laughs Right now, I will also tell you guys just a little announcement. I have the auction for November. My auction for November is my next picture. It is the worldwide day kindness day with Smurfy on the 13th, I think. I never remember the day, but it's at 8:45 at night, and I would love for you guys to come out and show me some love on World Kindness Day, and remember to be kind, and remember that whatever you put out into the universe, you will get back. So if you want to give nasty energy, you're going to receive nasty energy. So remember that. And I hope that you guys will keep that with you this week. Whatever you put out into the universe, you will get back. Any goodness you put out will come back to you. Any badness you put out will come back to you. The universe doesn't know what the energy is. It's going to come back. So be mindful of how you are treating each other and how you're treating each other, how you're treating yourself and how you're treating each other this week. Okay. So now I will welcome my next guest. If you guys will start throwing the butterflies in the comments. I know that y'all know her. I know that y'all love her. She makes me feel like Jack to her big top badge, Jilly.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You sound
Okay,
like a
good.
whisper, but you.
I have to no, I have to like I don't get really good service upstairs, so I had to come down to this little spot area. So I'm hoping everybody will be quiet while I'm down here. But I'm hoping you can hear me. Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna hear you too.
Okay, good. Good.
You're
good,
like
good,
I'm trying to
like you know.
Well, I appreciate you for coming. Please tell everybody who you are. Please tell everybody when you stream.
Oh, well, I follow me and catch me when you can right now when the streaming. We're just trying to get back into the swing of things, but I'm into Jillybaby. So I have to just be honest. I'm confident that you just need to follow my Instagram to know when I'm getting on stream until I get a schedule together.
Yes, tap her name, favorite her, and then tap her name and go to her Instagram. Period.
Yeah, that's
I love it.
For now.
That's it. Catch me when you can. So no streaming schedule yet. I am disappointed to hear that, but hopefully we'll have you back on your regularly scheduled programming really soon.
Yes, I'm trying.
Okay. Take your time. We know you got your stuff you got to take care of. So, all the positive energy, all of it. So please tell us how you got your confidence. Where did it come from? How are you this amazing streamer and woman?
You think I'm confident? No.
You are.
Confidence. I mean, well, all confidence really is trust, right? Like confidence is trust in your abilities, trust in, whatever it is you choose to do, trust in yourself. And I think like anything, trust is something that's, that you build, right? So you build through experience, you build through, people around you. But I think for me, like confidence in the things that have happened or that I've gone through or where I'm at now has all come through just experience and going through certain things and, realizing that, you made it through something, right? So right. I think like anything else, information is power, right? The opposite of like, trust is fear, and you fear things that you don't know. So as I've gone through things, I would say that confidence, I don't have an innate confidence. Like I feel like some people, they say some people are like born with confidence and they just exude that. I may seemingly exude that, but that's not something that I've grown up having a lot of, that's something that I have learned and had to teach myself to kind of get to a space where I can say that I'm confident in certain aspects or certain things.
I love that. It wasn't something that you just picked up.
No, absolutely not. And I think it's I don't know, when you want, yeah, when you asked me to be on the show, I was like, let me look up what confidence means. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, we all have this idea of, but like, you know, what does it actually mean? So when we talk about, you know, confidence, it literally just broken down is just trust. You know, it's a trust and belief in your abilities and who you are and things. You know, if you go and you take a step on something, I'm confident that this step is going to hold me up. You know what I mean? That's a trust and a belief that this is going to, and then however you apply that to your life and to yourself. But I think that takes testing in a certain way, right? That takes experience and going through some trials to be like, okay, yeah, I can handle this, you know, like, I'm sure I can handle it. Now, sometimes it is just blind faith, right? You're like, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to just, you know, I'm going to put my head up. I'm gonna just be, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. I'm gonna just go with it, you know, like Pressure was talking about, right? I'm gonna be confident. Now, it may not be a solid confidence, right? But I'm gonna be confident that I'm gonna walk through this. I may not be confident. I may not be confident how it's gonna come out, but I'm gonna go. You know, it's just that taking that leap. So, you know, through experience, I don't think I was born with this kind of like, I still work on it. It's a work in progress.
It is. It's always a work in progress.
Yeah.
The definition of confidence is also like the when you have the belief in yourself and when you like trusting yourself. So that's just going to what you're saying, like the self-talk, the positive self-talk, you have to believe it. You have to believe it, whether it's true or not. You have to believe it for it to be true. So I talk a lot about that here with our crown chakra and manifestation. And as long as you say it and put it out, it's going to come back. So like that's very, very true. It's 1000% true. How do you maintain your confidence when you're dealing with challenging situations? And what is your process with it?
So I'm better at it now, but I might go to anytime things get challenging is I'm very much a self-isolator, right? And that's not always the healthiest thing. So I'm getting better at that. But when things are challenging and I'm trying to build things up, I just need a moment to kind of, it's almost like, it's like if you're trying to take a phone call in a club, right? I can't hear what's going on. There's too much going on. There's too many distractions. So whenever I get really low, a lot of times I kind of need to like shut out the noise so that I can hear my voice. You know? So for me, my process is usually I'll pull away a little bit, you know, quiet down, self-isolate a little bit. If need be, reach out, right? Reach out to somebody and kind of, you know, can you help me process this, or can you help me walk through my thoughts? Can you help me do this? And I need to get the feeling part of what's happening out, right? Because you say feelings aren't facts, right? So I need to get the feeling part out, like whatever those feels are. I need to like, okay, what is this? What am I really feeling? Like, you know, is this a reaction? Is this brief, or is there something deeper going on? I need to like really like put that aside. So then I can, for me, building confidence back up is stripping away all of the things that are fleeting. Feelings are fleeting, and like breaking it down to just what it is. What are the things, right? Because a lot of the things that we get scared about or we're fearful about, or maybe that knock our confidence down, are things that we've built up in our mind, and probably things that are like not even what the actual source is. You know what I mean? So if I can take all of those things away and whatever's my challenges and can break it down and be like, okay, what is it? Is it money? Okay. How much, you know, let's just break it down to simplicity, right? If it's money, how much money is it? Do you have this? Do you not? Can you get it? You know what I mean? And put it more into I guess what men would do, right? A logical response to things, to kind of remove those things. And I think when you break things down to its simplest form and you remove all of the feels and all of the extra stuff to it, then it's not so scary. And I feel less worried. And I'm like, okay, now that I see it broken down like this, that's not so bad. Okay, I got this. I can do that. Okay, yeah, this is fine. You know what I mean?
I can get through this.
I can do that. It's not that bad. You know, yeah, I can make that work. You know, like I think for me that's my process of kind of, you know, getting out of that space. I think a lot of people, when they lose their confidence, or when I've lost my confidence before, it's been wrapped up in things that just weren't real. You know, not my feelings weren't real, but that's not what was really going on. You know what I mean? I kind of, you know, made a problem bigger than it was, or you know, oh my gosh, this one thing didn't work, my life is over. Your life is not over, you know, like, or you know, one thing happens, everybody hates me. Okay, everybody doesn't hate you,
Yes,
you know,
everybody
like,
doesn't hate
you know,
you.
it's those things, and it's just kind of, you take like a little tic-tacky thing and you just turn it into this whole thing, and you just feel like everything's destroyed, and you're like, no, it's not. But it can be, if you don't get up and move and start doing things, or start trying to get yourself out of that space, it can tear your confidence down. You know, it can keep you
Absolutely.
in that space of feeling like you're not capable, or that you're not sure you can do something. And, you know, I mean, even, you know, like even when Pressure was talking about, you know, his confidence of even just that energy of just being like, I got this, I'm gonna go through it, even if I don't know what it is, can sustain you, you know, because the opposite of that is one little thing. And then, you know, it's kind of like, you know, with like if you're
A
running through
ripple
something,
effect.
right? Yeah, like if you're running through, I don't know if you've ever seen those log things. Remember the water or those things, and they're like, you just gotta run
Yes,
faster. The point is, you have to run fast, right? You have to keep going. The second you hesitate or stop,
you're gonna fall.
you're in the water, you
Yep.
know. And I think that's like a great, I guess, analogy to like confidence, right? Like you kind of have
Yep.
to ride that and push that, and the second you kind of have a little and you think on it just a second too long, it can just collapse everything else around you, you know.
That's very true.
So,
You
you know,
guys,
from
welcome to Crown with Queen LaLa. I'm here with It's Jillybaby, and she's telling us all the things about confidence, okay? So get out your
oh,
notepad and get your life. And make sure you're favoriting her, you're favoriting me. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm like that too. I have to admit, I have JB, King JB in my life,
mhm.
to be that person for me, the logical person. So I'm the opposite of you, where I don't have logic, I have emotion. So I'm just always like and
No,
JB's like, hold
but
on.
that it's good, it's good to have, it's
Stop
good
it.
to have both though, you know what I mean? Because the feeling for,
Yeah.
I'm 100% motivated by feelings, like 1,000%. Like I feel, I just want everybody to, you know, I want everybody to be treated nice. I want to make sure you feel that. I want to make
Yes.
sure, like, I just want good. I see all the good, but that's not reality, you know. And so it's a balance of both, you know, and that comes with time. To me, that comes with time of just, you know, being led by that too many times, and at some point, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again,
Yes.
expecting
Over
different
and over.
results. So you gotta kind
Yes.
of be like, okay, you know, there's a way for me to hold space for my feelings, but also be practical, right? You know,
Mhm.
be practical, and you know, not discount my feeling side, but these aren't going to get me to where I need to go. If I linger too long here, there has to be like a balance, you know.
Very true. Very true. I want to talk to you about the low parts of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And what does it look like for you when the saboteur comes into play? What it
Oh,
looks like when you are giving yourself negative self-talk,
it
and how to
is
get out of there?
it is ugly. Oh, when it's bad, it's bad. I've had, you know, I think if anybody is honest with themselves, they've had a couple of, you know, they've had moments like that, right? There's no like, oh, I hit this age or I got to this space and I've never felt low again, you know? So I've had what that's looked like for me, that's looked like depression. You know, and when you're, if we're being specific of what that looks like not taking care of myself. That looks like not cleaning the house. That looks like not doing laundry. That looks like excessive self isolating. That looks like not talking to anybody. That looks like not doing the things that you enjoy doing, you know. That looks like, you know, turning off your phone. That looks like, you know,
Yes.
that looks like overeating. That looks like, you know, like that's what, to me, when you're in that space and you're not confident about things, that's what that looks like for me. It just looks dark, you know.
That's wow. Yeah, same.
And you said, how do I get out of it? No, if we're being like very specific, right? Other than just being like depressed, you know, last year was probably one of the most depressing years I've had, you know. And how to get out of that, I think Pressure gave some good, you know, advice about like putting a plan together and doing those things. But I think I've broke it down to something very simplistic is you have to start small. You have to want to, right? I think we all want to. I don't think anybody says, oh yeah, hey, depression, I like it here. Let's hang out forever. You have to like be able to recognize what's happening, but then it starts so small. Like when I tell you it starts so small, I think like anything else, right? Like you say, a ripple effect, right? And we talk about acts of kindness, right? How maybe we all remember that commercial. If you remember that, like, I don't know, it was like an insurance commercial where like somebody watched some guy hold the door open for the lady in the cab. And then they went and they paid for someone's coffee. And then the person that got their coffee paid for was like, oh, that's nice. And then they went and helped the old lady carry her groceries. You know what I mean? And the same thing that we apply outward, you have to apply inward because, depression is a space of deep rest. I'm not doing anything. I don't want to do anything. So the only way to change not doing anything is you have to start doing something, right? The only way to change being in a deep rest or space of non-movement is you have to move. So you have to start doing something. So for me, when I say little, other than, telling myself, all right, we have to get up and move. This year, I've been doing this all year. These are three things that I have given myself this year that have helped me. One, make my bed. Make my bed every morning. So minor, so done. But one thing that I can be like, I did this year. I mean, I did today. Check, I did something. Make my bed. I write in my journal. One page, if anything. Good thing that happened today. One. Sometimes I gotta reach for it. It may just be, hey, the great thing that happened today, I caught the train on time. It's sometimes it's a reach, one thing. And I by myself, I make sure that I have been keeping fresh flowers in the house, every, week or whatever, simply because they make me happy. And I like something pretty to look at. So if I'm having a bad day, I'm feeling away, I can walk by my flowers in my room and just kind of like go, that's nice. And it makes me smile. Super little things, meaningful to me, but those little things add up. And then it's like, oh, okay, I made my bed today. That felt good. That gave me a little spark, I'm like, okay, well, maybe, you know what? Let me go to the gym. Oh, that felt good. Let me do that. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe let me not eat that piece of cheesecake. Okay, that felt good. Let me go. You know what I mean? Like all of those things begin to add up. There's no big way to attack being in the space of low confidence or low space. It's a little daily thing that just can snowball into building that up. And I think everybody kind of forgets that part. I'm depressed. Okay, I just want to be better. But be better doesn't, you didn't get,
it's not a switch.
Right. And you didn't get depressed like that. That was over time. We can use it to I know you talk about your health space where you lost weight and then you feel confident when you put in this space. Like those things don't happen overnight. That happens over time. And you have to put that same care into yourself and your confidence, to build that up because, I don't know about y'all, but if I write something down and then I get it done, even like my grocery list, people make fun of that. I like writing my list down. You want to know why? I get such a high off of going like this on a piece of paper.
Yes.
I'm like, oh,
mine's a scratch when I can scratch it.
It feels good, right? And those are the little things that like, oh man, I did that. So when you're in that space, that's what I needed to do for myself.
That's my little list today. So I know exactly what you mean. My little list. I got boxes for me. I drew boxes for me to check them.
Right. But that's what I mean. Like for me, like that's what I needed was to find these little things. And when I tell you those are the three things that I started at the beginning of the year that I still do as we're almost ending the year that have carried me and just helped me stay grounded and rooted in other bigger things happening and not getting caught up in that. It's just if I can stay in this space and I can do this for myself. Your body's a machine, what you put into it, what you fuel it with physically and mentally makes a huge difference. But it's a machine. We're creatures of habit.
We are.
You just make these habits together. and you can do anything. You really can. You really can.
Absolutely. Have you done your shadow work and worked on your little self? I want to know
I've
what
never
you would
done shadow work.
go.
I've seen
You
so
gotta
much of
do
that
it.
lately, but I've never done it.
You
I've
gotta
never done
do
it.
it.
Okay.
It's a look at you the nasties inside of us,
Yeah.
and addressing the nasties inside of us, because we don't like to look at it. We don't like to look
True.
at what's not great about ourselves. But
You
when you
want to
can say, you know what, I do have a shorter fuse than I should. You can work on your anger. You can work on your coping skills for your anger. You can work on, those things. I feel like that with shadow work, people can build on their confidence. They can build up themselves and can make this kind of, I always say, it's taking yourself to like the next level. So when you do the journaling and you have your journal and you write your page a day and you do the page as like a prompt of like, what would you apologize to little Jilly about? And you would write like an apology letter to little Jilly. You know what I mean? And it's I love it. I have a book about it full of prompts for the year. And I started it in June, and it's been great. It's what actually prompted me to start this show at the end of June. So
nice.
yes, literally the 30th of June, the 29th of June, I started Crowned.
I think that's profound. I don't think I've ever referred to it as shadow work, but I definitely, when I talked about the things of getting myself out of the space that I was in, was certainly having to put, I guess what I would call like put all your shit on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was in such a low space, and I remember I called my mom, and I was just kind of like, and then I just, all of the things, the good, the bad, and the ugly, mom, like I just told her out loud, I haven't been doing this. I'm making poor decisions, doing this. I was this. It wasn't a bashing session, but it was just like if you want to fix this, the only way we're going to fix this or get out of this is to look at everything, even the uncomfortable things, to just be like, I fucked up, I messed up.
Yep.
I messed up. And this is what I messed up. And this is why I'm here now. It's nobody's fault but my own, but this is everything.
But here it is.
And now that you've put all I'm not hiding a piece in my back pocket. Nope. All the pieces are on the table now. But when they're all on the table, you can see everything. And then you can start to put things back together. You can start to, really evaluate everything with all the information. So I've never heard it referred to as that, but I'll look into that.
Yeah, you have to do some shadow work. What if you when you do that, you'll write a letter to yourself. But for now, I just want to know what you would tell little Jilly. That I ask everybody this because I feel that the inner work is so important. And I have inspired so many people to start their little self journey, their little inner child journey from this question. And I hope it encourages you. But I want to know what you would tell little Jilly to get your current self to the next level of your confidence. If you could go and tell her, and it changes the space-time continuum, you come back, you're at the next level. What is it that you would tell her?
I would definitely tell her, like trust your gut. Like that little voice inside of you, she's very powerful and very strong. And listen, just listen to yourself. Like don't be afraid of that. And then I would definitely tell her, especially, what grade was that in? 3rd grade, Jilly. We got a report card back, and the report card back said, Jilly needs to remember that she is not the teacher. I would tell 3rd grade Jilly, you may not be the teacher there, but you are a teacher. And don't lose that. Don't lose that part of speaking up and when something's wrong or correcting. You know, the packet, obviously at that age, the packaging and the delivery wasn't very well polished. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Yes.
the spirit behind that, don't lose that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing's ever wrong with that, ever. I want to know if you have any last minute testimonies for the people that are trying to get to their next level of confidence today. Not their next level, but their next step. They want to tick it off on their list today. What is it that you would tell them?
I would, man, like, I think the space that I'm in right now, I would revert back to what I had previously said, you know, like when the beginning we said like confidence isn't something that like, that's not part of anybody's factory settings. Confidence is something that you build up over time, you know, that you build into and is instilled in you and shared in you, right? So I would say, you know, run your own race. Don't compare. Comparison's a killer of joy. Don't spend your time looking at how everybody else's confidence is or what you're doing. Focus on yourself. Listen to that voice inside of you. And you know, like everything starts from within. It starts from within always. You know, everything starts within. What you everything that comes. This is what my mama said. This is my mama smart. Everything that comes to you is coming from you.
Oh, say it one more time.
Everything that comes to you is coming from you.
Period.
So, you know, I think one of the best things you can do for your confidence is maintain your self-awareness. And in any situation, don't start with what's going on the outward. Start here. Yeah. Start here. Because all of that stuff, you know, you can get through, you can fix. That's irrelevant if this part's not right. So
that's true.
You know, and sometimes, you know, you gotta fake it till you make it.
That's always the advice. Fake it until you make it. Jilly, I appreciate you so much for coming here today. I could listen to you talk forever. I'm going to have you on as a featured guest when we are finally featured. I got my banner this week. So it's coming. Big things popping, little things stopping.
Yeah,
I would love to have you back.
I would
Please
love
come back and talk to
about
us.
All of this stuff. I've been through so much that I want to share. And I'm so proud of you. This is really great. I was excited when you said you started to do a show. Wait, you didn't ask me what when I feel most confident.
Yes.
Skipped over that question for me. What kind of That's all right. Don't let this happen in the future, okay? Don't let this happen in the future.
Jilly? Tell the people, because it's my nails for me.
Well, right now it's nails because I got
nails.
my nails done recently. Okay.
You said I want to show mine too.
I have to get them done. These are like my Halloween nails. I have to change it up. But lately but for me, a lot of my confidence was used to be my hair. So when you talked about like growing up, like so much like man, if we talk about this again on your feature, I'll bring pictures. But like you know, I've always had a lot of hair, so my hair starting to stop falling out and starting to kind of grow back again is starting to make me feel a little bit more like myself again. So you know, you talk about crowned and your crown. I think for a lot of women, it's the hair. You know, your hair, however, whatever form or fashion you enjoy hair, whether it came out your head or you bought it out the bag, it's okay. You bought it, it's yours. But you know, whatever makes you feel like confident. But that for me was like such a huge thing. And when I went through my sickness and stuff, and losing that was really tough, you know. And you have to sometimes remind yourself that your confidence isn't external, you know. Your confidence comes from here, and these are just the accoutrements, you know what I mean? The accessories the accessories to the confidence. But definitely, you know, my hair, hopefully next year she kind of comes back to her full self.
I got some products that I can send you. I got some products that I can send you the links to. I can send you, because that's what I do. My 9 to 5 is I'm a hairdresser, so we can thicken it back up, Jilly baby. We can thicken it back up, baby. Give it
now that we've got
illustrious life.
our other meds under control, and that part of my body and my health under control. I feel like now we can kind of start to like fix those things. But yeah, my hair, my nails, those are the things. And then the other thing, at times I think I have confidence in different areas of my life, but you know, when I be at the gym and I feel like just working out in my sports bra and my gym pants,
period,
you know, with no shirt, that's when I feel confident too, because I'm like, that's how I know I'm feeling good in the gym. just when that's when I know I'm feeling myself again in the gym, is when I can go in and be like, I don't need this shirt, you know. So.
No shirt for me today.
Yeah, right.
I am a badass.
Yeah, exactly. Period. But I'm so proud of you. I think this is really great. I think this is such a beautiful space and topic to talk about, that people need to talk about in here. So kudos. I'm happy to come back anytime you want me. I like talking about this kind of stuff. So thank you for thinking of me. And congratulations. I can't wait to see your banner up. Is it going to be at this time?
Next week, hopefully next week.
Is it always going to be at this time?
Yes, always at 1 o'clock. I had to move it from 8 o'clock to 1 o'clock because there's already a show at 8 o'clock. My good sis, Lady VIP, in a word.
Got you.
She's at 8 o'clock tonight. Yep. So we're the first show of the day, though. We are the first Thursday show, 1 o'clock.
Listen, people be sleeping on the daytime activity.
Listen,
so that's
here.
Really good. That's really good. You get a good wave of people. The nighttime crew, daytime crew, different vibes. So I dig it. Thank you again so much for having me. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so happy that you're proud of me. Thank you for coming. Please definitely come back. You guys, make sure you are favoriting Jillybaby right now. And Jilly, I will never ever kick you out of my box, but I do have to end this show.
Fine.
I do gotta end this episode. I appreciate
love.
you,
I appreciate it. All right, bye.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate her so much. I love her. If you love her, make sure you favorite her. You guys, this is the end of the stream today. This is the end of Crowned. I know you're sad, but you can come back next Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. It is Big TSA Thursdays. So please make sure you make your way over to Travel Bay right now. Oh, no, I don't think that she's on today. But you guys, you are welcome to stick around. I'm going to be on for a couple more minutes, and we can talk about all things positivity. I love to talk about positive things and positive energy. And of course, to close out the show, we like to do a little crown formation. So with that being said, I always like to talk about our crown chakra. Of course, this is crowned. We talk about the crown chakra, right? So when you are trying to manifest to the universe, we already know that we say, I know, I believe, because when you say those things, you are connecting with your higher power. I want you guys to also know that you can do these things through crystals and through candles and things of that nature. You can even manifest it through your clothing, anything like that, your nails, anything like that. And with your crown chakra, accessing your crown chakra, you do that with purples. So things like, what is it? Lepetaloid, something like that. And amethyst, that's in crystals. With candles, you can get a purple candle and sketch your intentions into the candle wax, or you can write it into a little paper and put it underneath the candle while you burn it. And you can do your manifestations that way. I really hope that you guys are connecting through your crown chakra and are seeing some results. I know that I'm already seeing results, so I hope that you guys are seeing it too. And as always, if nobody has told you today, I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm so happy that you're here with me. I hope to see you guys next week. I'll be here at 1 p.m. You guys, this was Crowned. Thank you so much.